that I wanted to talk to Michael about is just founder needs, right? I mean, and not just the needs that I can service. I'm in a relatively narrow area, and I'm at a very, very small firm. But you're seeing, you're working with founders when they come to you to start a company. But we've also talked about other founder areas, because our firms often collaborate. I'm oftentimes referring my founder clients back to your firm on other areas that they really need a big firm to help them with. What are those areas that you're typically seeing?
So you mentioned this earlier in the shoot about founders really becoming more like corporations in a way. So that's a trend that we're definitely seeing. People are getting far more sophisticated about wealth management and asset preservation and multi-generational planning than I've ever seen in the past. And we, as you know, have added resources in estate planning and family office representation that we didn't need 15, 20 years ago with the prior.
And what does family office refer to when you're or private client for?
So that's when you get to a certain level of wealth, and instead of outsourcing the management of your family's money to a third party like a trust or a bank, you set it up yourself. You hire investment professionals that work for you and your family full time.
And so the lawyers at your firm that are dealing in the family office practice, they're providing legal advice to these family offices almost as if they're like companies.
Yeah, like small, closely held corporations.
But there are specific areas of the law
there are
that they have to.
And I don't want to bore the audience with all of those details, but those family offices often straddle a set of there's tax issues, there are securities law and investment advisor kind of issues.
Nonprofit issues.
Nonprofit issues, yeah, exactly, right? And there are a number of things in that nexus that people need covered.
In the last several months, I've referred my founder clients to Perkins in terms of the following areas. Litigation. These founders all of a sudden have involvement, whether it's real estate disputes with others, unfortunately, because now that they're a founder that's gone through a liquidity event, unfortunately, they're a target. And they can and do get sued. Real estate in terms of building properties or having issues with existing real estate or investments in real estate. I think I just had a founder dealing with a VC fund that they were setting up, which is a whole nother area of law. And then other issues in tax and certainly the number one area for individuals really, which I wish I had someone working for me doing this, is trust and estates. It is, and I guess also now immigration for founders as well.
Oh yeah, there was a time when nearly half of my clients had at least one founder that was on a visa.
The way I started work, my first assignment I ever did for LinkedIn back in 2003 was making sure one of the founders could stay in the country. It's an unbelievably important area of the law. So with that, I want to say, Michael, thank you for coming here on a Friday afternoon before you have to fly off to see your family to do this video. Thank God I don't have to pay your hourly rate to do this. I couldn't afford it.
I'm cheaper than the tax lawyer.
Right, but very much worth it, so thank you.